What up, everybody? It's your boy Agent, and we're back once again. Hey, it is over 24 hours since the college basketball national championship game, as in the college basketball season has ended, but which leads me to, and I waited a little bit. A couple weeks ago, we talked about Carolina and a disappointing loss in the round of 32. So Ole Miss just got outplayed, but we knew there would be some changes. And so far as I'm recording this video, it is Tuesday, April 8th. After a little after 11 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. So things could change after I release this video. But wait a little longer, and I think I got enough information to get us where we need to be. With that being said, the North Carolina Tar Heels, we know this team is going to look much different this year. Mind you, we're going to start with the losses of this team going forward. They lose R.J. Davis to graduation, a great Tar Heel, second all-time in scoring in Carolina history behind one other than Tyler Hansbrough, and it's amazing that Tyler did it in 4 years. Ty Claw didn't play too much, graduation. Jalen Withers, graduation. He was good the 2 years he was here. And I'll get to it. Former freshman, five-star sophomore, Elliot Cadeau has entered the portal, and he ended up transferring to Michigan. So that was a big loss for Carolina. We kind of knew that wasn't coming. The guys and people in Carolina Nation, a lot of people wanted him gone, and he decides to leave after 2 years. Played well. He just didn't shoot the ball great, but was a great college. He's going to do very well at Michigan. Jalen Washington, who it's been an up and down career from, he's coming out of high school with a big injury, just never reached his full potential, just never hit where I thought he was going to be, and he ended up transferring to Vanderbilt. And then the biggest surprise with you yesterday, which I was not surprised at all because I figured he would leave and go to the NBA, but Ian Jackson, a five-star freshman coming in, highly touted, had some very good moments, was coming along. I think Huber could let the leash off a little longer, but he decides to enter the transfer portal. So where he goes, we don't know. Some people are saying he's leveraging this for money. I don't see it. I think he's leaving or he's going pro. But I wish him nothing but the best and all these guys the best. And the one guy right now who is undecided, which I live him by his own, is Drake Powell, the freshman. He played good in spurts. Second most three-point makes on the team behind R.J. Davis. I think he has some more building to do. I think like I said, there's flashes there. Come back from another year, get stronger. Jump shot will get better. He's athletic. It's a wing guy and a wing player. We really need to come back. So keep you updated on that. But as of now, it's still decided. But I think it's more likely that he does come back, and that will be huge. Now returning. I'm gonna put a question mark on him. He hasn't said anything, but as far as I'm concerned, I believe he comes back. And it's Van Allen Lubin. He was great in the ACC tournament and down the stretch for these boys. They need him. He was athletic. He got a lot of rebounds. He was a bright spot in that front court for Carolina this year. So if he comes back for his senior year. Then this was just announced today, and I figured he was coming back anyways because he seems like a Tar. He entered the portal last year, but ended up coming back. And Seth Trimble, yes, he has decided to come back for his senior year. Great fit. He's going to be fit right into that starting spot in that two guard for them. Kay Tyson was going to have to be back. They paid him a lot of money. It was a very big disappointment. Hopefully next season he can give them something, but I'm not really hopeful on it. It was just kind of one of those things in NIL, transporting some of these guys move up and aren't just ready for the big times. Maybe he's able to contribute. Who knows? We'll see. And then the going guy, Zayden High. He didn't play this year. He redshirted. I know he wasn't in school, so there's rumors that he should be back on the team this year. We'll see. I had high potential of him coming out with Elliot Cadeau, but it just hasn't manifested yet. I know he has some stuff probably going on off the court. I wish him the best and hope he can come back. And if he does, he can contribute to this team. Now here we are with the additions to this team. As we all know, we're going to talk about the freshmen that are coming in. Five-star freshman Caleb Wilson, a McDonald's All-American, ranked 9th in the country. Like I said, played in the McDonald's All-American game last week. He's going to come in. I believe he's going to start right away. He's going to be the wing and bring some athleticism that we need. Then next we got combo guard Isaiah Dennis, 6'5", number 48, ranked in the country. Very good guy. I think he's going to call at the bench, give us some minutes. He's got the same height as Ian Jackson. Has some super athleticism. Hopefully he can come in and contribute right away. And then combo guard Derek Dixon from the Washington, D.C. area, number 49 in the country. He's about 6'3". Like I said, one Gatorade Player of the Year. I think he can come in and be contributor. I would be very happy if he comes off the bench as the go-to de facto point guard, come off the bench as the 6th or 7th man. And also, let's move on to the portal and the guys that Carolina has added. As we know, the big question was what are they going to do at the big man spot, getting a 7-footer? And they did. They finally got one. 7-footer Henry Vassar, 7 foot, 235 pounds from the University of Arizona. He just finished his sophomore year, averaged 9 points per game, 5.5 rebounds per game, and is an excellent passer. Is mobile, can move, and is more the modern day big, which would come in and fill a huge void that Carolina did not have last season. We talked about the big, as we talked about them not having size coming to the season, and it came in dividends. Also, Jonathan Powell. We got Jonathan Powell, a 6'6" freshman, finishes freshman year at University of West Virginia, averaged 8.3 points per game, 3.1 rebounds. He's a knockdown shooter. He's not a shot creator, but he can knock down threes. 64 threes in the Big 12 level, all Big 12 freshmen. So like I said, you add some size, add some versatility, add some athleticism, and those are the guys that Carolina has so far. But the biggest concern for me right now is the major need at the point guard position. We don't want to have a repeat coming this season, switch and vice versa, where we knew coming to the season that they needed a big, and now coming into this season, we know that we need a de facto point guard and a guy that's going to lead this team, and we still not have been able to pull that off. So I need to figure out a way to make that happen. In the portal, add another big, need some depth, and a wing player. So this is my de facto starting lineup today if we had season. Obviously, it's a question mark at the point guard, so I'll put Derek Dixon in there. Then at the 2 guard, you have Seth Trimble. At the 3, you have Drake Powell, assuming he comes back, or Jonathan Powell. He can fill in for Drake if Drake doesn't come back. Then Caleb Wilson, the 5-star freshman, and Henry Vassar. But it was just announced today that there's been a couple guys I've been keeping an eye on. Canning Catchings was a high 4-star guy. He formerly was at Purdue, but then ended up not transferring to BYU, but changed his mind and going to BYU, and he's in the portal now. And it's a guy he's been targeting. He will be on campus at UNC on Friday. So hopefully they can sign him up and lock him down. He's an athletic guy. Tamika Catchings, former WNBA All-Star, All-Pro, Hall of Famer. Hopefully they can lock him up. We need that. Some guys to target at the point guard position, especially Xavier Lee, point guard out of Princeton. Yes, Princeton, smart guy. Carolina is in the running with him along St. John's in Florida. Also, Rob Wright, which was very shocking. Had a phenomenal freshman year at Baylor. They lost to Duke in the second round, but he averaged over 11 points, 3-4 assists a game. It's a true de facto point guard that Carolina has to put the foot on the gas for this one. Other guys, Kyan Davis is a combo guard from Colorado State. I would like to maybe, see some calls. I haven't seen anything on them. But also, you got Nick Doran from Elon, 6'5", could add some size. Then Mackenzie Mbako's a forward I like. They could try to go to. There's just a couple guys I like, but they need to add a guard. We have to get an elite guard who can run this team. Hubert, I believe, is on the hot seat, so we got to jump on this before we run out of options. We already letting some of these guards go out of the portal, and we know this money in the portal is going crazy, and people are spending tons and tons of money on there. But we got to get back to elite status, man. Cannot be falling short. And I know Duke. I was happy Duke lost. Hey, trust me, just happy as anybody. But we know they're going to reload and still have some guys to throw. So we need to be aggressive. Hubert Davis needs to be aggressive. Like I said previously, he's on the hot seat coming into the season. I don't care what anybody says. I know he got us to the Final Four, got us to win and got us to the national title game, but we blew a 16-point lead to Kansas in that game. But I'm just tired of the mediocrity. Cannot be no more. A portal officially closes April 24th. That means every guy who wants to get in the portal has to be there by the 24th. So hopefully we'll see a couple more moves, and I believe we do, especially at that point guard position. But I'll be back to talk about that. But let me know what you guys think. Like I said, if they can get an elite point guard, another really good guy, and a couple more guys, I will be okay with this team going forward, and got to be much improved so far. So that's going to be the telltale sign of everything for me to see. So a lot is right on this line for this upcoming offseason, and for Hubert Davis and company, him and Jim Tanner have to cook, man. There is no excuses. Tar Heel Nation, we need it. We've struggled over the last few years with some elite names of some of these 5-star guys we have got, from Walker Kessler. Look at Ian Jackson left. Elliot Cadeau has left. So we got to do better. We got to do better at developing this talent and continue to get more 5-stars. We should be able to do this. Not everything is all about 5-stars, but it's got to be a mix of the 5-stars, higher touted recruits, transfer portal, and got to keep doing. Look what Florida did last night. They had transfers Had some really good guys. There were no 5-star guys on the court last night, no top 100 recruits. So there's majority ways to win, but I believe the best way to do is to mix and blend young and old and just a little bit of everything. But hey, Tar Heel Nation, we stand tough. Come on, man. Show us something. Like I said, Hubert and Jim Cook, we need something good. Hey, it's your boy Adrian. I appreciate all the love. Love, subscribe, and like this video. I appreciate all the love and support. It's your boy Adrian, and I'm out. Peace.